Exercise 9.2. Question number 1. Find the sum of odd integers from 1 to 2001. So, if 1 to 2001, what are the odd numbers? 1, 3, 5, 7, so on. 1999, 2001. So, what is your first term? 1. What is your nth term? 2001. What is your common difference? 3 minus 1, which is 2. So, we are asked to find the sum of all the odd terms. So, you do not know what your n is. N therinjadana panna mudiyum. So, we know A, An and D. So, using these three, you can find what the n value is. So, using the relation An equals A plus n minus 1 into D. In the equation, n kandupidichittu substitute it for Sn. You will know what the sum is. Okay. So, An 2001 equals 1 plus n minus 1 into D. When I subtract this, I have 2000 divided by 2 equals n minus 1. So, 1000, n equals 1000. When I cancel this, I am bringing the 1 to the other side. So, plus 1. So, your number of terms another 1001. Now, your Sn is n by 2 of 2a plus n minus 1 into D. Now, substituting the values, n value 1001 divided by 2 times 2a, a and 1 plus n minus 1. 1001 minus 1 times what is your D? 2. So, what do you have? 1001 divided by 2 of 2 plus 1000 times 2. 2 plus what is 1000 times 2 is 2000. So, you have 1001 divided by 2 times 2002. This goes off. So, what is your final answer? Okay, that's it. So, this is the sum of all the odd numbers from 1 to 2001. We find n first, then we substitute that in the sum formula. We find what the sum is. Okay. Third question. In an AP, the first term is 2. First term is 2. The sum of first 5 terms, is 1/4 the next 5 terms. What is the next 5 terms? 1/4 times S10 minus S5. Correct? This is the sum of the next 5 terms. You have A1, A2, A3, A4, A5, A6, A7, A8, A9, A10. So, this is S5. This is S10. So, when you need this, it's S10 minus S5. This is the sum of the next 5 terms. So, you have to find that, show that the 20th term is minus 112. Okay. So, in the relation edita, you'll be able to solve the question. So, this is the relation that is very, very important. So, let me erase this. So, what is S5? N by 2 of 2a plus n minus 1 into D equals 1/4 of 10 by 2. N value keeps changing. So, don't forget. N by 2 of 2a plus n minus 1 into D minus the period bracket in a close panla. I haven't closed the bigger bracket. So, it's 5 divided by 2 of 2a plus n minus 1 into D. So, taking 2 common, I can cancel this 2 and this 2. Correct? So, I'll cancel that. When you take 1 by 2 out of this, you can take this 2 and this 2. You have a 1 by 2 here. So, I've cancelled all the 1 by 2s. Now, I have a 4 here. I'll multiply that here. Okay? 20 of 2a. What is your a? 4. 4 plus, what is your n? 5 minus 1. So, I'll substitute for n here. 5 minus 1, 10 minus 1, 5 minus 1. So, what do I have? 5 minus 1, which is 4d equals, I've taken this 1 by 4 here. So, what am I left with? 10 times 2 times 2 is 4 plus 9d minus 5 times, what is 2a? 2 times 2. 4 plus 4d. Okay. So, what do I have here? Let me take the 4 outside. So, I have 80 times 1 plus d equals, let me multiply everything inside. I have 40 plus 90D minus 5 4 20. 5 4s are 20. I'll take the minus sign inside the bracket. I have minus 20D. So what happens when I simplify the right hand side? The left hand side remains the same. 80 of 1 plus D equals 40 minus 20 is 20. 90D minus 20D is 70D. So plus 70D. So here when I take the 10 outside, I have 10 times 8 plus 8D equals 10 times 2 plus 7D. So now I bring 2 to one side and the D's to the other side. I have 8 minus 2 equals 7D minus 8D. So what do I have here? 6 equals minus D. So my D is minus 6. Let me substitute in A20. What is my A20? It's A plus 19D, which is 2 plus 19 times minus 6. What is it? 2 minus 114. So I get minus 112. Did you get what is required? Hence proved. Okay. Question number 4. How many terms of the AP minus 6, minus 11 by 2, minus 5, etc. are needed for the sum to be minus 25? So they have given the sum of n terms to be minus 25, but you need to find what that n is. Ettana number of terms add panna minus 25 varudhunu theriyum. Okay. So what is your A? Minus 6. What is your D? It is A2 minus A1. So minus 11 minus of minus 2 is plus 2. So what do I have when I take the LCM? I have minus 11 plus 12 divided by 2, which is 1 by 2. What is my n? I don't know. Sn equals n by 2 of 2a plus n minus 1 into t. So let me substitute for the values that I have. Sn is minus 25 equals n by 2 of 2 times minus 6 plus n minus 1 times half. So I multiply 2 times minus 25. I have minus 50 equals n times minus 12 plus half n minus half. Okay. So I multiply both sides by 2 to remove this 2. So what do I have? Minus 100 equals n times minus 24 plus n minus 1. Rendu side 2 all multiply panna enna agum? Into 2. So 5 times 50 times 2 is 100. Inge into 2 panna it gets multiplied to each and every term. So you get minus 24. Inge 2 cancel aidum, so it becomes n minus 1. So minus 24 minus 1 is minus 25. Minus 100 equals n times n minus 25. So when I multiply it inside, I have minus 100 equals n square minus 25n. So now I have a quadratic equation. 25n plus 100 equals 0. So how do I find the factors? Let me do a prime factorization. But instead of using prime numbers, I'll just use big numbers to see what I get. So I have 10, 2, 5. So in order to get 25, I have 20 times 5. So it's 100 minus 20 minus 5. So I get 100 and minus 25. So I have n square. This is just a shortcut. This is not exactly a prime factorization method. And in the prime factorization method, you only have to use prime numbers. But I get 10 use pannirken, which is a composite number. But I've used this because this is a shortcut, just to find which factors I can take. Okay, this is just a trick that I use. N square minus 20n minus 5n plus 100 equals 0. N times n minus 20, n minus 20 minus 5. So I have n minus 5 times n minus 20 equals 0. So what are my n values? N equals 5 or n equals 20. So these are my number of terms. Okay.